Not true.
What's not true, Brad?
Not true. None of that's true. They ain't have no explosive conversation.
It was another funny, messy, and shady week on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary brought a fresh pot of tea on an explosive meeting with Mariah Carey and Jay-Z, but not before the Brat added her 2 cents.
Some people saying that Beyonce was probably in the room. They said we did not go well at all. Now, they say she had made it clear, y'all, that she wants nothing more to do with him and has called it quits with Rock Nation, honey.
Not true.
But what's not true, Brad?
Not true. None of that's true. They ain't have no explosive conversation. Him and her are on great terms. No, she had to just get different management.
Well, that's all right. Well, then, Brad, I'm so glad you clarified that because I was worried. I cried the whole weekend when I figured that Mariah had nowhere to go.
And she never not got nowhere to go. Thank you, Gary. Thank you for your concern.
You're welcome, Brad. Congratulations, Mariah and Jay-Z and Beyonce, and y'all go ahead and do what y'all got to do with Rock Nation with Mariah not there. They say took her name off the roster, too. They say her name ain't seen on there no more neither. So, I'm just saying.
Mess is hell. Lingering that thing on.
The conversation continued the following day, but Gary had no idea that the Brat was online.
Now they're saying she's going to be with Range Media Partners. It's a move that she decided to do with her new manager, Melissa Rudderman. And they're saying Melissa is doing the same thing, but Mariah needs to watch Melissa, honey, because she might start stealing just like Stella did, allegedly.
Oh, wait now. Don't do that.
Well, you know Stella did, and that's why she broke up with her. I know you was here. But anyway, child, then they said...
I'm always here, Bill.
But so we glad that Mariah, honey, is gonna be doing better.
I told you that already. I told you that yesterday.
Yeah, but you didn't get specific though, Brad.
Yes, I did. I told you everything yesterday. Rewind the tape.
Bernice Jenkins has this week's church announcements.
Whoever pooted during altar call ought to be ashamed of yourself. You need to come see the pastor following service and get prayed over and get rededicated to the Lord. That's why I don't go up there. All them folks up there bent over for altar call, I don't go up there no more.
This week, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show reacted to Jini leaks saying Marlo Hampton does not deserve a Real Housewives of Atlanta peach.
That is mean. Hey. Marlo, I mean, she's been on there for a while, and she should hold the peach like everybody else. Yeah, I know, but Nene said, girl, what we're going to get from you, but you're holding the peach and stuff. But we got the same thing from her holding the peach or what have you, but...
Well, it wasn't quite the same. You know, Nene did bring Marlo onto the show as a friend to the show versus Nene, who was the epicenter to start the franchise. So there's a little difference in comparison from the Nethia leaks to Marlo Hampton, I must say.
Yeah, but she shouldn't have to say it like that, honey, what they going to get from the girl.
No, she didn't have to say it like that. You right for the first time, Gary. You right.
So, poor Marlo.
Well, if holding that one piece don't work out for us, I got two. She can have one. Two fuzzy peaches.
Fuzzy, fuzzy.
Speaking of Nene leaks, here's Special K with this week's news you can't use.
It's reported yesterday in sports by Rock T, the Atlanta Falcons surprisingly traded superstar receiver Julio Jones to the Tennessee Titans, but in an even more shocking move, picked up free agent wideout Nene Leakes, who sat out last season due to personal reasons, but she is back in the league as a threat on both sides of the ball, playing both receiver and strong safety. So the Falcons are looking to turn it all around this year. We're just going to keep it pushing at that. And this has been Special K, and that's been news you absolutely, positively cannot use. Please send all complaints and praise to me at Special K913 on Twitter.
Oh, they coming.
A middle-aged white woman is claiming that she's given birth to rapper Boosie's 9th child.
Oh, Boosie.
Yes, they say she's seeking child support. Now, they're saying if the woman's claims are true, they're saying Boosie moves past rap mogul Dr. Dre, y'all, on the list, y'all, of breeders. Now, they're saying Dr. Dre reported for the 7 or 8, that's what they said. They said they reported 7 or 8 children with multiple women, and then they got a list, y'all. They say that DMX had 15 children by 9 women. Old Dirty Bastard had 13 kids by as many women. They're saying Shawty Low had 11 children by 10 women. Peter Guns had 10 kids by at least 4 women. They say Master P had 9 children by at least 2 women. Easy had 9 kids by 6 women, and Nick Cannon have 8 children by 4 women.
Oh,
and
you just read a whole baby mama obituary. God dang.
And the list goes on and on and on, y'all. So
I don't see how they do it.
Here's Rock T's Joke of the Day.
A man was looking for a lawyer, so he stops another man and asks, "Are you a lawyer?" "Well, yes, I am." "How much do you charge?" $1,000 for 4 questions. "Wow, isn't that pretty expensive?" "Yes, it is." "What's your 4th question?"
What?
Come on there, Rick.
Oh,
What?
okay, so that was the 3rd question, right? Okay.
Yeah.
It was all the
Are you a lawyer? Okay.
Come on, Rick.
I'll give you a C. What y'all think?
Yeah, let's see if we can do another one next week. This one.
In other news, it's been reported that black men don't cheat. Rickey Smiley says women shouldn't either.
Once somebody catch feelings, it's a problem. Because see, it always start off with sex and just being a side piece, and then somebody somewhere catch feelings, especially if he or she bringing that heat, bringing that thunder, putting that foot on that neck, tucking them legs back between that mattress and that headboard. Somebody gonna catch some feelings because you gonna like it, and then you gonna start texting, and then start sending them heart. It start out with that like that was fire last night. You start sending the fire emojis, then you start sending out the heart emojis, and then you start sending songs and stuff over there. And once they catch feelings, man, it's crazy. So I don't know. Just don't cheat. Don't do it. It ain't worth it.
Jailed R&B singer R. Kelly's longtime lawyers have reportedly left his side. The show reacts to the shocking news.
Yeah, because if anybody who last name Greenberg, that's an attorney, jump off a case, you going to jail.
yeah. And that's a sad. I wonder how the citizens, of Chicago feeling about it. Brad, have you talked to anybody in Chicago to see how they feel about that?
No, you know everybody in Chicago.
Well, but they all
You gonna throw Brad in.
Another week of no shows for Black Tony. He explains why.
Yesterday when I talked to you, you said you're going to be there tomorrow. You say you're going to be there work today. I said, no, I ain't going to be there. I'll be there tomorrow. So you said, okay. And so you said, I'll see you tomorrow. So I'll be there tomorrow.
Wait, I'm confused.
So pretty much what he's saying yesterday, he said he's going to be to work tomorrow, which is today. But he trying to turn the words around.
Yeah, I ain't going to be there today. So I told him I'll be there tomorrow. I told you that yesterday.
Right.
Yeah,
so now he's going to be there tomorrow.
Because you said you weren't here yesterday neither. I said, well, that because when you asked me that, it was today. It wasn't yesterday. It was already today. So since it's already today, then I'll be there tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow.
So basically, Rick, it's going to be today every day for Black Tony. And he going to always be to work tomorrow.
Friend to the show, Fat Tasha, shares her transportation schedule with the cast.
So do you have a schedule, Tasha, like that you go by, when to pick Kiki up and take her to all the doctor's appointments?
Yeah. It's normally about 11 a.m., so that can be plenty time.
Right, and what?
About 5 people here to summer camp.
You say what?
Drop them off to summer camp about 8, 9 o'clock. Do that. Then this lady named Miss Bobby G, take her to go get her dialysis. They do that. Girl, I'll be late. You get there, don't you?
Hey, what you say? Tasha, what you say about Miss Bobby G?
Bobby G, she get dialysis.
Comedian Cat Williams alleges Cedric the Entertainer stole his closing joke for the 2000 Kings of Comedy tour. They cover the drama this week on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
And in 30 years of doing comedy, I've never heard that said about Cedric the Entertainer. So, I don't know.
So you saying Cat lying?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
But yeah, that's what he explained. That's what he explained to in the first part. With the same kind of what was that said again, Kate? About the premise.
People have a similar train of thought. I've heard D.L. Hughley say a lot of things that I either said or wanted to say, but we have a similar train of thought. We kind of think about things and look at things in the same way. I would never say, oh, he stole my, you know what I'm saying? Because we just have a similar train of thought. And like I said, Sid don't have a history of doing anything like that. He's never been accused of doing anything like that in 35 years of comedy. So I'm just saying.
All right. Well, we're going to pray, y'all, that this all get resolved because we know all y'all comedians are brothers and sisters in Christ. So we just want everything to go well.
Switching gears here to other news, the Brat shares why she hasn't done a versus battle yet.
I don't know, Rick. Y'all had to ask me. Y'all had to try to figure that out. I don't know.
But we did notice you said Missy's name first.
I love Missy. I would like to do a ladies' night with all of us from ladies' night. R.I.P. the Left Eye. It would be dope if it could be me, Missy, and Lil' Kim, and we play our hits together as a sisterhood, not like a versus battle. But I think that's probably what Trina and Eve gonna do because they love each other.
During the Songs That Stay in Your Head segment this week, the host had to get his uncle on the line.
This song right here, all I want to do is zoom my zoom in my boom boom, brought to you by Eugene Smiley, better known as Uncle Bro. I got him on the phone this morning because every time I hear this song, doggone it, I think about Uncle Bro pulling up in that van. Uncle Bro, good morning.
That's the jam now.
Two-piece linen suit that come in a pack.
Uncle Bro.
They don't know nothing about that. You done got these legs shaking. Shoot.
Got them linen pants with them sandals on.
Uncle Bro. Uncle Bro.
Yeah.
Uncle Bro, when you play that song, tell them how many necklaces you have to have on.
Oh, shoot, I have on about 3 of them. You told me to take them out. They're not wearing gold no more.
And finally here this week, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show celebrated National Candy Month.
The all-time favorite is the watermelon Jolly Ranchers, man. You can never go wrong with that right there.
You can't go wrong with that.
Them Airheads is good too now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, we
now.
watch this on TV. I love Tootsie Pops, honey. I love the Tootsie Roll in the center. So, honey, that's my favorite.
You like
They still sell those?
Yeah, no, yes, they
Tootsie
still
Pop.
sell them, honey.
So
Yeah.
those are the ones, Gary, so those are the ones that you suck all the way till you get to the
No, that's the blow pop.
No, the blow
that's
pop.
a Tootsie Pop.
the one with the owl on the commercial. With the owl.
Yeah, Tootsie. How many licks?
How many? So Gary, how many licks does it take to get to
The center.
One, two.
The world will never know, Ricky. The world will never know.
Like, do you like when you suck it? Well, look, never mind. We're gonna call us up at 8. Call us up. Call us up at 866-9 Ricky.
I know what you're gonna say.
To see these videos in its entirety and a whole lot more, subscribe to Rickey Smiley's YouTube channel at Rickey Smiley Official and online at rickysmiley.com.
Listen, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Have you? See right here? Click right here and press the bell so you can see my videos as soon as they're uploaded, okay? So once they upload, you can see all the videos right there. Press that right there. Don't press it, mash it.
Okay, so this right up the street from my house, like for real. This is like a 2-minute drive from my house. It's like 3 farms around here. There's one behind my house on the backside, then it's this one right here, and then it's another one. It's another one on the other side. It's another one on the other side of my house, man. But this the biggest one right here. I be coming out here sometimes, like when I ride my bike, and I ride up and down this street, like this little long street right here. I take a little route, be like a little 14-mile ride. But sometimes, man, I just come out here and look at these damn cows. Like, cows are fascinating animals to me. Like, look at them. They don't give a, like, there is no more don't give a damn animal than a cow. Like, look at them, they just out there eating grass. That one laying down. Them over there just, you know, they chill. I don't know whether these is milk cows. I don't know whether they hamburger cows. I don't know what kind of cows they are. But they just chilling. And sometimes, man, I be stressed out about stuff. I'd be like, damn, I wish if I had been born a cow, this could be my life right here. Like these two right there, that could be me right there. If I had been born a cow, I could be that dude right there. And I don't know whether it's a dude or a girl. I would probably be this one right here. Just laid out, relaxing. Them niggas don't chase nothing. They don't run from nothing. Like they just, I could pull out a pistol right now and shoot it up in the air 6 times. They ain't even gonna move. They just gonna be like, whatever. Like, nigga, we cows. We ain't got nothing to worry about. We ain't got no car repair. We don't care about gas prices. We don't give a damn about Democrats or Republicans. Nigga, we just cows. Look at them, all of them black. All of them black. Ain't none of them got no names. I guarantee they ain't got no name. Do you name a cow? I guess you name a cow if you only got like one. Look at that one over there going up under the tree. I don't never see these cows do nothing but what they doing. They don't come to the fence. You can call them, they ain't coming to the fence. That's all they do. I wonder how much grass you eat before you get full and be like, you know what, I ain't gonna eat no more of this shit. I'm just gonna lay down and chill. Them niggas look bored though. I wonder if sometimes they wish they was a different kind of animal. Cause I bet they saying like, they looking at me like, this little bitty fence right here, right? They probably looking at me like, nigga, if I was a tiger, your ass would be dead right now because I'd jump that fence and tear your ass up. But I'm a cow, so you.
So what were you saying about the shark? The reason the sharks are not here?
Yeah, they're not here now because they're going out. Well, they normally come around in September.
Right.
When they mate, that's the time they do when they mate.
Right.
And the females, bull sharks comes in there. They come for the carcasses. You know, they don't want to damage the kids.
Right.
So they come in here and then wahoo, that's the time when the wahoo they catch.
Yeah.
Wahoo season. And what happens is they come in here, we feed them the carcasses and all that. We have like 10, 15, 30 sometimes bull sharks.
Yeah.
And during that time, when they're here feeding, they're all females.
Right.
The males can't come in here.
So the male sharks can't come.
No, if they come in here, the ladies, the female shark actually will attack them and kill them, kill the male.
And why would they kill them?
Because I guess I assume that they don't want the man to eat their food.
Oh, eat their food. Okay.
Yeah. No, the females, bull sharks are very aggressive.
Right.
They're more aggressive.
There's a shark right there, and these are nurse.
Yeah. So there's sharks right there now. Yeah, so the female doesn't play with that game. Nobody comes to take their food. Yeah. The males gotta go and wait. The males have the ladies pregnant, and so they don't.
Vic, you got to come down here with me.
Oh, okay. Here, Denise.
This is tuna. This is a blackfin tuna.
And what kind of tuna is this?
It's a blackfin.
Blackfin tuna.
Yeah, blackfin. Yeah, very good meat.
You want to go for that?
Oh yeah, they're gonna eat that.
Look at that. Look at that meat. Look at that meat.
Wow.
That is beautiful sushi.
Wow.
My daughter would love that one.
Oh man, tuna, yeah.
Beautiful, eh?
Yes.
You turn on the other side. Look at that. That's that side left. That I'm gonna cut up directly, and that's what I did with the voice fillet.
Yeah.
Greg, you get the picture of that?
I got it.
Okay, so you send it to me.
Oh, I watched the tuna show on TV. Yeah.
So we got 2 nurse sharks swimming around. Watch your step now.
Yeah.
See, look at there. Hey, there's oh no.
Whoa. They don't eat these more fish in here, though, huh?
Nah, No, they're here to eat the chum that he throws out. Yep. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. We got action. Oh, he gonna eat it? Yep. Huh? Crazy.
Sitting there waiting. You know it? I got it.
They're conditioned like Pablo's dog. Yeah, they in here today. Crazy booty.
It's not the one in the can. That's the real thing.
Huh? So what part do they? So what part that you cut out that they like the most? The sushi part?
Well, I just put that piece on there so they feed them sushi. They like all of this. Right. All of it, man. This and Wow is one of the delicacies.
That's not the one in the can.
No, this is not the one in the can.
It is a red salmon, though, right?
Yeah, this.
That's right. This is tuna. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Hey, could you bring me some of that pink tuna, please? I mean, salmon. I need some of that pink salmon. That's very good. Okay, Ricky.
To put the dye in there, huh?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I need some of that pink salmon.
Frank, you got the video?
I'm over here with my friends.
Yeah, boy.
Tell them.
Yeah. Shami from Beverly, Bahamas, and I approve this message. I'm here with Rickey Smiley, bro.
Tell them who you with.
Rickey Smiley, bro. This is how we do it in Bimini.
Absolutely. You better tell them.
Love to see this.
Who?
The kids, he's filming. The kids are gonna love
Oh,
to see
yeah.
this.
Okay, this is a part they like. This stuff here.
Right up.
Watch this. Watch this.
Get it all.
Watch this.
Oh!
You went crazy for that.
Wait,
Oh, my Lord.
Ooh.
We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again
You're
right
gonna do it
now.
again, Greg.
We're going to do this right again.
Here we go.
Just watch this. Watch this. Oh! He sucked that right in.
Oh, yeah.
They go crazy for this stuff.
Man.
Yeah.
These flies here are different.
Yeah. They're healthy. They're protein, man. They're very healthy. They eat good. They eat fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know. Our flies are not those nasty looking flies. Right. You know what I mean? They eat fish blood and stuff,
All right,
man.
y'all.
Food yesterday, they were digging it up.
Yeah, man. They eat healthy, man. They don't go in the garbage, man. They eat healthy.
They said Austin is doing some stuff too. Now they're saying, honey, he's out there saying stuff, honey. He made a statement that a lot of people are copying their style. That means that's the Migos style. He said a lot of people are copying their style and stuff like that. Now, and he said a lot of rappers, honey, are using their style because they came out with a certain style, honey, and a lot of people, honey, are riding their coattail on it. And that could be understood because I have a situation that happened, but I'm gonna tell you about that. But now, some of the rappers are taking their style because they did a lot of things, and they came out with a more funkier style. It wasn't all that hip hopish and rapish and all that stuff. They had a kind of different kind of style that a lot of the rappers didn't have. The cadence in their songs were different. They saying he just had a lot of stuff different, and people are biting off of him, honey, and he's not happy about it. He said because y'all biting off of them and you're not giving them any props. Well, let me just go ahead on into my next situation, honey, about props. Yes, a lot of people may be not giving y'all props, honey, but my thing is this, honey. What about the sissies? What about the punks, honey? A lot of people bit off of us. A lot of heterosexual people in particular, a lot of women in particular, women off of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And yes, I did say that. Now, the 60s, honey, we had all the lingo, honey. Girl, no, girl, Miss Thing, honey. Oh, child, bitch, and you peed. We had all of that. That was us. But, honey, the girls, especially the girls off of Real Housewives, everybody got them a punk, and they all just hung out with them, and they stole all the Queen's damn lingo. They stole all the styles. They stole everything. But nobody gave us props. So nobody gave us props, honey, Offset. I'm sorry. So, honey, the sisters lost a lot. I mean, a lot of the communities, honey, took a lot of the jargon and took a lot of the class, the style, everything. Everything, honey. But nobody gave us props. You know, because we was the girls that created Miss Thing, honey. And then, girl, all of a sudden, honey, there's all these other girls, honey. I'm not going to call no names. Y'all know who they are. As I call them fag hags. They all just took the lingo, honey, and took the style and everything, but didn't give the queens no props. And, honey, when they had all those girls on those shows, honey, they used them all up, honey. They used up all the sisters, honey. Used them up, then they threw them out to dry. And, honey, now I don't need you anymore. But nobody gave us props. So I feel bad, Offset, that somebody just really biting off of y'all and taking all y'all style and not giving you any props, honey. Because, baby, you just need to stand in line, honey, when it's time for props, because nobody's giving us props neither. But it is what it is. So, and life goes on, and we're not crying, and everything is okay. So, if you want to start talking about props, bitch, let's talk about that, honey, because, baby, honey, because I could give you some, honey, some tea on props and props that weren't given out or anything like that, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, man, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir, Rickey Smiley. Great grace and mercy.
Man, listen to Yolanda Adams laugh, that part right there, man. You sit there and you wait on Yolanda Adams to close that thing out.
I know that's right.
I know you got yes, sir, she do, Pastor Haynes. I know you got a good word this morning.
Oh, Ricky, this song reminds me of that line from the poet Lucille Clifton, who said, "Come celebrate with me that every day something has tried to kill me and has failed. Every day something tries to take you out, but it fails. Why? Because we are blessed with God's great grace and great mercy. And so keep in mind that you could have been, as the old folks say, dead and sleeping in your grave, but somehow God's great grace and God's great mercy has faithfully kept you and blessed you." What does it mean? It simply means, as this song is saying, that God has a way of providing for us just what we need, just when we need it. God knows when to send who, where, and give what is needed at just the right time. God always sends when we're going through wrong. God always sends the right people at the right time, and they do the right thing because God is a provider. God provides us with grace. God provides us with mercy. God provides us with God's faithfulness and peace and everything we need just when we need it. Check this. Y'all, life has tried to take you out, but all the while God's grace was setting you up. God's grace was setting you up because God, and I love this right here, the song keeps saying God's grace and mercy is great toward me. That means it's personal. God's grace is tailored for you. It's customized for you. It ain't off the rack. It's tailored because God knows just what you need, because the Bible says God numbers the hairs on your head. The Bible lets us know that God is personal, and God will personally custom fit grace, mercy, and blessings for you and for me just when we need them. And so the good news is what tried to take you out, God used it to set you up, not because we deserve it, but because God's grace and mercy are great towards us.
Oh, man, Pastor Haynes, let everybody, ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
There it is. Hey, Pastor Haynes, I hope you had a great vacation, man, and we love you.
Oh, man, love you too, Rickey Smiley. Thank you. Missed you, man.
Yes, sir. Missed you. Hey, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir.
We got to take some kids to the Fort Worth Zoo.
Okay.
Yeah, because we went to the Dallas Zoo. That didn't work out. I don't know what's going on with those animals. Start the music right quick. Pastor Haynes.
Yeah, right.
We took some kids to the Dallas Zoo. We seen a 5'8" giraffe and a lion with a receding hairline, Pastor Haynes. I was like...
True story. True story, Pastor Haynes. The lion couldn't even roar no more. It was more of a yawn.
See, Pastor Haynes, see how you just messed up the praise break? See how you just messed up the praise break, Pastor Haynes?
Man, I am not messing with you today. I ain't messing with you today. I'm seeing the hairline.
Love you, Pastor Haynes.
5'8" giraffe.
Grand Rising, Kings and Queens. Rich Rising. It's a beautiful Monday. We're going to kick this week off right. Y'all ready? I'll give y'all some news real first. I'm going to come back and talk to you. Let's go. Lips is chat.
Marge, every time on the morning show, 13 after the hour, y'all. This segment is being brought by Indeed. That's right. Looking to hire? Indeed will help you speed up the process. They have 135 skills tests to help you find the right candidates faster. Visit Indeed.com/credit. All right, Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. Benjamin Netanyahu's 12-year reign as Israel's prime minister has come to an end on yesterday, as the country's parliament narrowly approved a new coalition government. Meanwhile, days after meeting with leaders of 7 nations, President Biden is in Brussels today, where he will take part in the NATO summit. The G7 summit or G7 meeting closed yesterday with the nation's leader pledging the more than 1 billion coronavirus vaccine doses for poorer nations. Meanwhile, a suspect was arrested in connection with 3 shootings in at least 24 hours in Georgia and in Alabama. And last but certainly not least, Darnella Frazier, who was the young lady who filmed George Floyd's death, received a special citation from the Pulitzer Prize Board. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. You can find me on all social media at Eva Marcille. Now it's time to take a look at sports. Rock T, what's going on?
Well, let's talk about these NBA playoffs, man. Shout out to CP3 and them Phoenix Suns. They sweep the Denver Nuggets. Chris Paul dropped 37 points, leading his team to the next round, to the Western Conference Finals, where he got about a week to chill out and relax and get that right shoulder even more healthier, man. So look out for Phoenix. They doing big things out there. Brooklyn Nets, they in trouble. Yep, they in trouble, man. Kyrie Irving injured his ankle. X-ray did come back negative, but if he cannot return to this series, you already missing James Harden. I don't think Kevin Durant can get this done without them too. So this super team that everybody keeps talking about, 2 of their main 3-headed monsters are on the sideline right now. So get a little worried about that if you're a Nets fan. It is what it is, man. So we got a big series coming up with the Clippers in Utah. Now that's going to continue tonight. I'm still kind of 50-50 on this series right here. Utah is like the best record in the NBA, but Kawhi Leonard is making his move once again, coming back from being down 2 games. So hit the pause button for a second. I'll get back with you later on in the show to tell you who I think will win this series. It is what it is. Gary, what you got there, Pimpin'?
All right, y'all. People are still talking about Shaquille O'Neal, y'all, which I thought he was doing great things for the world and for people. But the cancel culture may be trying to cancel him. Now, it's been reported out that Shaquille O'Neal, they're saying, he's a big man with a big heart. And they're saying he's always had incredible gestures, y'all, with strangers, y'all. But some people are saying a couple of months ago, y'all, remember, he helped a young man get an engagement ring. Now, they're saying prior to that, he told the story of when he bought furniture, y'all, for a lady whose house was burnt down. And, of course, they're saying saying that these aren't the stories that, we know that Shaquille is definitely a generous person. Well, recently, y'all, a video surfaced of him buying food for a homeless man. Now, they're saying, y'all, that it showed that this isn't, new for the former Los Angeles Laker Miami Heat star. Now, O'Neal asked, this is what he said, now he asked a homeless man if he's hungry before buying him 2 chicken sandwiches. Then they said, furthermore, he offered y'all to pay for another man's food. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the second person had a Lakers tattoo on, and the former center was happy to help him as well. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the former #1 overall pick explained that having more than the average people doesn't make him better than anybody, which is why people are saying, this is what he said, quote, just because I have more than the average guy, it doesn't mean that I'm better than the average guy. And people are saying that was a great thing, but a lot of people are saying, he bought this guy 2 chicken sandwiches that were only $1 a piece. And people are saying, should that have been known that he put it out there and what have you? And this cancel culture is just crazy. But
he didn't have to do nothing though, right? He didn't have to do anything. He did that from the kindness of his heart.
And that's what you think.
People want?
I know, but there's this y'all know about this new cancel culture. They crazy and what have you. But he said just because that he have more than the average guy doesn't make him better, which is so. I mean, it doesn't make him any better than anybody because he have more than the average guy. But people like, well, still, you bought him 2 chicken sandwiches and it was $1 a piece and blah blah blah. So we just
the cancellation is over the fact that they was only $1 a piece.
Yes, you know how people.
Okay, ain't nobody canceling Shaq over there.
Yeah, come on.
Move on. You know how people are, so we're going to pray on it. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is beetroot. On the high end, you say beetroot, and on the low end, you say beautiful dark purple. That's your color for the day. Brat, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, we got a lot of hotel robberies and hotel break-ins, and I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This segment is being brought to you by Charmin. That's right, Charmin Ultra Strong gets you the Charmin Clean that you're proud of. Charmin is also proud to support BlackAmericaWeb.com. Roll on over while you enjoy the go. Hey, 29 before the top of the hour, time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. According to page 6, y'all, French Montana's driver was robbed and assaulted at gunpoint in Manhattan yesterday. Around 4:50 a.m., the 18-year-old driver had his $300,000 Richard Mille watch and a $40,000 chain snatched from him at gunpoint outside of the Dream Hotel. And also, apparently, jewelry thefts are on the rise because Sway Lee has claimed that $300,000 worth of jewelry was stolen from his hotel room at the Mondrian Hotel while celebrating his birthday in South Beach, Miami. Now, he checked out of the Mondrian on Thursday and told authorities he couldn't find a bracelet and a couple of chains. Well, a staff member was able to retrieve the bracelet, but not the chains. So Miami Beach detective, they didn't believe Sway Lee lost the items, and they didn't believe that they were stolen by the hotel. The hotel said in a statement the hotel is working in full cooperation with the police and authorities. As always, the safety and security of our guests and colleagues remain our top priority. My goodness, so instead you can't just stay clean at the hotel. Now you got to watch out for your jewelry. If you got to take all that with you, put it in the safe.
That's what I was about to say. They got a safe right there in the closet.
They got a safe in there. Don't just leave it out.
Then how do they know the doggone room in your name anyway? How do they even know you stand there?
They know now. When you come in there, the people downstairs, they will see you come in. And they might not know what name your room is in. They might not, but they gonna see you come in, and they will find out amongst each other. Yes, they will.
Let somebody that you know and trust go and get that room, and they give you that key. You go in that back door and go up that little back, down that hall with your mask on. Up there, don't nobody know. I be in these
secret spy
hotels or whatever, getting dropped off in unmarked car. Get your frat brother who drive a little regular car or whatever. Drop you off at the back side though. You go on up or whatever, and I'm talking about like I got a real.
It ain't that easy for him.
I got a quick
question. He was celebrating
though.
his birthday, so you know a lot of people were staying there. And people was talking about it.
What kind of time do a $300,000 watch tell? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Ask Gary. Accurate time, honey. Her battery don't die.
It's more accurate than that $100 Michael Kors watch I got.
Okay. Golly, that's a lot of money for a watch.
You can pass it down.
But
it can be a nice
call it a timepiece.
Well, I can show you how to get in and out of these hotels, like for real. All that extra
I just wrote down
up.
notes, Ricky.
Yeah, all them extra calling up to the room to see if you comfortable being extra with other folks on the phone, and it's a production every time you walk through the lobby. And
right,
man, I tell you, man, there's ways around it though. You got to know what to do.
Right,
got to plan.
right.
And then ain't nothing wrong with standing at a wind. Like, man, ease on over to a brand new Wingate. You got a big old, you go to Shreveport, Louisiana, you got a big old Marriott over there. Everybody know you're going to be at the Marriott. Then they got a Wingate that's right on the outskirts of the town. It's brand new. They ain't
there, Ricky. They going to stay, you know, he young. They going to stay at the top-notch, highest, most flashiest hotels where the top celebrities.
Well,
that's just because they are. That's
by performing in Flint, Michigan, and then driving down to Detroit, staying in that Westin that's inside the airport on government federal property, and jumping on that first flight to Atlanta. Boy, I'll give you all the routes. Name them. 31 years. 31 years of it. Name it.
I heard that. Well, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that 31 years. You name it. Name it. All right, y'all. Rock T got the joke of the day coming up next. And hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY. Time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Rock T's joke of the day. All right, Rock, let's go.
Why do bees have sticky hair?
Why do bees have sticky hair?
Because they use honeycombs. They use honeycombs.
Nope. If you're in the first grade.
No, not even first grade.
If you're in the first or second grade in
honeycombs,
single parent class.
No, sir.
Come on, Kay.
No, man.
First grader white kids wouldn't find that one funny. They'd be like, it would have been good in the 80s, but
Briggity tack.
81, 82. No. You don't even have to
find
repeat
that joke book you got that from and burned it.
Please.
Oh, man. Never get those 30 seconds back in life.
That's funny, man.
One of these moments that you look back on and like, could have did something else. Could have did something else. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's 12 minutes before the top of the hour, y'all. Hey, big week this week, man. We are celebrating Father's Day, like for real, man. It's our week, fellas, man. And, I got a mission statement. I'm going to read it later on today. And, to make sure that all the restaurants are full on Sunday. That's our mission statement. The restaurants will be full.
For real.
Will be full on Sunday. Cause, it's always, you can always get a table on Father's Day, but you can't book nothing on Mother's Day. And Father's Day is just as important. There's some great dads out there. As a matter of fact, we doing something every day, geared up for the big weekend, Father's Day weekend. And one thing, you can tell the times are changing because you're seeing more dads, a whole lot of dads all over the place, man. Dads up on stage with their daughters doing ballet, all kind of dad videos or whatever. And, you never really hear the word deadbeat dad anymore. I haven't heard that in years. Men stepping up to the plate. Dad is becoming a cool thing. Jeff gonna come on this week at some point to talk about a real dad bag that he got or whatever, and that we also enjoy. And Rocky, what is what you excited about this week?
Man, you took the words right out of my mouth, man. We make a really big deal about mothers every year with Mother's Day. And no disrespect, man. We love our moms and we will always do that. But the fathers are stepping up now. I mean, the challenge was put out there, not only by us, but a lot of other people, other radio stations, other media platforms over the last couple of years, and dads are stepping up. I see all these videos, and it warms my heart to see another dad doing something out there with their kids and really enjoying it and really loving it. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing it, man. Let's fill these restaurants up like you said.
Absolutely. Special K, what you excited about this week?
Man, just taking it all in, man. Just really appreciating the fact that, my bond with my kids feels like it's kind of stronger than ever. And, they really embarrassed me when they went so over the top last year. It made me just kind of feel weird. So I don't know what they're gonna do this year to top last year. Last year they broke old man down. Had me down there weeping like a little baby.
Oh yeah, man.
I don't know what they're gonna do this year, man.
Yeah,
Just looking forward to it.
Rock, especially, I want to shout out all of you coaches out here, man.
Come on.
All you little league baseball coaches, soccer coaches, football coaches, principals, deacons, pastors. That was a father and teachers. That was a father figure to the fatherless. Y'all are so important, man. Rest in peace, Coach Osmond, my first little league football coach, man, and Coach Henderson. Coach Holmes. These are like that little league at Tarrant Recreation Center out there on that football field made me the man that I am, or whatever. It was just a blessing, man. We got to really shout y'all out because, man, some of those basketball coaches, man, go out of their way. They go in their own pocket to buy meals for the kids. Some of these kids be hungry. They don't know where the next meal coming from. They stop and buy them something to eat before they take them home. You don't get paid to coach Little League football. These coaches be burning up gas, going to pick them up. I got a frat brother, Malcolm Walker, that's there in Georgia, man, that do a lot of stuff with kids and little boys or whatever. And, sponsoring kids to go to football camps and all of the NBA and NFL players that have these basketball and football camps.
Yes, sir.
Giving them opportunity to see something. All of the Greek organizations that's stepping up to the plate, the Sigmas, the Qs, the Kappas, the Alphas, the Iotas, different ones, KK Psi, stepping up to the plate, doing things in the community to help raise these young men. So we're going to get all into it. We getting deep all into it all this week leading up to Father's Day weekend, and Friday's our grand finale. So we're really excited about it, man. And shout out to all you wonderful dads out there and all you wonderful stepdads. We love you because I got one, and my stepdad got a stepdad, Mr. Green.
Sir.
That's a step grandfather to me, and we absolutely love and appreciate y'all, man. So as you know, we got 3 dedicated fathers on this show, and we about to go all the way in,
man. And let me say something about that stepdad real fast situation, because what you say all the time, a father is what a father does. So if you are a stepdad out there, you are a dad because you took that time to raise those kids, and it is what it is, man. So big ups, man. Let's go.
There it is, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. I don't know if you all recall, but yesterday was a national holiday, y'all. It's being reported that the 39-year-old star, Miss Beyonce Knowles Carter, posted a heartfelt message to her personal website, y'all, in honor of her beautiful twins, Rumi and Sir's 4th birthday, y'all. Now, they're saying, y'all, that little 9-year-old Blue Ivy welcomed them as well. Now, Beyonce posted, what's better than one gift? 2. And she wrote that, y'all, on a black background. Happy birthday, Rumi and Sir, y'all. And they're saying that they celebrated a special birthday. Beyonce don't like to show too many photographs of little Rumi and Sir out in the public, but they're saying that yesterday they had a delicious meal. Now, for their birthday, she took them to the popular Japanese restaurant Nobu, and then they also played in the ocean afterwards, y'all. And, people were saying, it was Juneteenth. That started Juneteenth, and that was their birthday. Why shouldn't they take them to Roscoe Chicken and Waffle, a black restaurant where they could, all that could all go into play? But she took them to Nobu, and they played in the ocean. Y'all know Eva and Brat, y'all kind of foodie people, y'all shishi people. Isn't Nobu kind of expensive?
Nobu is good, though. Yeah, but it's good.
Yes, and it's secluded. I think you hit the nail on the head about her wanting her privacy. And I assume they went to the one in Malibu, which is off the beach. So it's very secluded. They can play with the seashells and on the sand and stuff. It's really cute.
But it was Juneteenth, and they were born on Juneteenth. Why she could take them to a black restaurant, to get them some chicken and waffle?
Juneteenth is on Saturday.
Juneteenth is the 13th through the end of the teens. So that's in between.
Juneteenth is June 19th.
Yeah, that's the end of it, Juneteenth, the 19th. But it starts on 13th because remember it's the Juneteenth. 19th.
Well, she just celebrated that. You don't think that just celebrating their birthday is enough that they had to go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles?
Well, that would have been
nice. She could have took
them
to Red Lobster like all black people do.
Yeah, but
Got some bad-
Grand
better make
Lux.
this-
The new one is Grand Lux.
Yes, Ricky.
exactly. So, but honey, she
man.
took on that. But nevertheless, she took on that. Y'all, now, speaking of Father's Day, y'all, now, but Jay-Z is saying, y'all, that, you know, he's speaking out on the kids and stuff, and he was saying that now that he's a father, he said it's amazing. It's a very grounding thing. He said he said, I didn't learn how to swim until Blue was born. And he said, there goes everything you need to know. He said, that's a metaphor for a relationship. Now, he's saying, y'all, that if she ever fell in the water, that's Blue Ivy, if she ever fell in the water, he said, and I couldn't get her, he said, I couldn't even fathom that thought. He said, I got to learn how to swim. He said, and that's it. He said, that was the beginning of their relationship between he and his daughter. Then people were saying, but that was tacky. So if Beyonce would have fell in the water, he couldn't swim at the time. He would have just let her drown. I mean, that's not a good look, you know. I mean,
I don't think it's really analogous, Gary. He's talking about him as a father being able to protect his child, and he couldn't swim.
Yeah, and I understand that too, though. But I mean, but he didn't know how to swim when him and Beyonce got married. Had she fell in the water, she would have just floated and drowned. Probably. That's not a good look.
Beyonce
she got magical powers. She can't drown.
She can swim, Gary.
We don't know that. He didn't say she could or couldn't, but he couldn't swim. So, but congratulations out to them. No, y'all, this is a good look for him. And congratulations to Jay-Z and Beyonce. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Kanye West said he unfollowed them damn Kardashians, all of them. He said just a few days after his 44th birthday, he said Kanye unfollowed all the Kardashians, honey.
Damn.
He said he is reportedly dating y'all supermodel Irina Shayk and was spotted y'all with her, honey, in France on his 44th birthday. And you know he went on and on about Irina, but this is what's the part that I don't understand. And y'all be honest, Ricky, Rock T, Special K, even y'all, do y'all unfollow people? And what is the significance of it? I don't understand it.
I unfollow people when they post too damn much. Every time I go to a certain
Ricky.
website and I got to see your damn face, like it becomes your website instead of it becoming Facebook.
Right. It's nothing personal. It's just too much.
Really?
Yeah, too much of one person. I can't. I have to mute.
And he probably don't want to see nothing about their family right now. He don't want to be reminded of nothing besides what's going in his head. He don't want to see it, so he unfollowed it.
Yeah, you don't follow ex-girlfriends and their family, because then you end up seeing your ex with the new dude and stuff. His stomach, he got a six-pack. His stomach ain't sticking out like yours. And then he up there being nice to your kids, knowing he don't like your kid. And then somebody smashing your old lady. You don't want to see them pictures. That'll ruin your damn day.
Really?
You sit up there with a brand new bag of Burger King. You can't eat it because you keep looking at the pictures on Facebook, trying to see what she's seeing him that you didn't have. And knowing that he's smashing her in a bed that you bought from Rooms to Go.
My Lord.
That's what your man did.
Unfollow your ass. Unfollow your ass. Unfollow your ass.
The color today, y'all, is beetroot. On the hand, you say beetroot, and on the lunch, you say beautiful dark purple. That's your color for today. I don't even know how to unfollow.
Struck a nerve.
And stand in the same shower you used to clean. All up in your refrigerator and ate up them snacks that you left over there. You know what I'm saying?
Just snacks.
I'm gonna sit up there and follow her on Facebook with her nasty self.
Over there eating.
Over there eating. Boy, Rickey Smiley, boy, the show.
You're right, he can do it. Hey, what's up? Facebook, good morning. Boy, when I tell y'all, I have to go for a walk. So, we're sitting up here having a conversation, getting ready for Father's Day week, but damn, shit, I'm not okay. Sit up here on the radio and actually and literally be funny, just literally funny, with cracking jokes on the radio with freaking tears coming down your face. And I am not okay. I have to get out and just go walk it off for a minute, go back in, continue to do the show. You know, I have to do the show because there's other people out there that's suffering and that have suffered a loss. So you just can't make everything about you. But this morning, for some reason, I'm just having some anxiety. So I probably buried my father figure, my mom's older brother, who hit me to fishing and boating and everything that I enjoy the most. I was hipped onto it by him, and just buried him 2 months ago. And here it is, Father's Day week popped up, and we talking about it on the morning show. And I just keep having those flashes of sitting in the very last row of that church, watching the United States Army go down and play taps on the trumpet, and watching them close my uncle's casket. I just can't get that vision out of my head. Just having some kind of anxiety, like he coming back or something. I don't know. I walk out here trying to get myself together because I got a show to do. Didn't wake up too feeling like this. Shit is fresh, and people that grieve can grieve. I feel bad for the people that have to bury somebody and deal with asshole customers every day. And here my ass sitting up here grieving and got to do a radio show and keep everybody safe and smiling so they can have a good day. And I'm literally sitting here crying on the inside and the outside. And then you have to suck that shit up and crack some jokes and make them laugh. The tears of a clown. I am not okay. I'm gonna be okay. You got to smile. You got to cry and suck that shit up and do your job. Hope everybody having a great day. Shout out to all the uncles that stepped up to the plate when you. Then the crazy thing about it, my uncle was my connection to my dad. They graduated high school together. The same high school, the same graduation class, and they went and fought in Vietnam War together. So my uncle would tell me stories about my dad. Yeah, you remind me of your dad. You look just like your dad. Your dad used to say this. Your dad used to do this. When we went to Vietnam together, your dad, we was over there fighting the war. And all these different stories Uncle Herbert used to tell me about my dad. Like, him and my dad was good friends. So when my dad died, he just really stepped up to the plate. Pick you up, take you fishing and shit. Start drinking Mountain Dews because of him. I was literally sitting here this morning. Damn butterflies in my stomach. Like I'm having real anxiety like I need. Then got to jump on the radio and make people laugh and read them commercials because people paid for them. Without this shit spilling over on the air. So it is what it is. It's part of the grieving process. So not only keep me lifted up in prayer, everybody that has suffered a loss, that had to bury a father or a father figure or a coach or anybody that meant anything to them, keep everybody lifted up in prayer. Like my granddaddy used to say, it's all part of the territory. So we got to suck it up. We got to keep working. We got a job to do. All right, I feel better. Let me go back in here. go back in here. Yep. Hope y'all doing okay. I just feel a little bit better about venting. Hope y'all enjoying the show this morning. All right, man. Love y'all. Just take a good look at my face. You see my smile look out of place. The tears of a clown. All right. All right, what we got? Okay.
Happy Monday, everybody. I want to wake up Miss Pink down in Richmond, California. I also need to wake up Miss Tiger Eyes in St. Louis, Missouri. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
My name is Manson Gray. I'd like to say to my family in St. Louis, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Okay, this is Reese from Louisville, Kentucky. Just wanted to wake up my husband, Hugo, and my daughters, and just want to tell Roxy the joke of the day was funny today. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Byron calling from Atlanta. I was calling to wake up Erica Badu Mama. I just saw her play ping pong with Alpha outside Popeyes. When y'all see her, tell her I said, wake up, wake up, wake up.
City tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Because we gon' let them know. When you in Portland, wake up. Come on. In Charlotte, wake up. When you in Raleigh, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up. In Nashville, wake up. Indianapolis, wake up. Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Appreciate that, bringing it tag.
You welcome, Rock Teasy.
Our favorite grandmama is back in the building with them church announcements. Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Good morning, Miss Jenkins. Yeah, rock me in your arms. Jesus woke me up this morning. Sat me on the side of the bed. Slid me in my house shoes.
Come on, man.
Jesus is my doctor, and he write out all of my prescriptions, and he give me all of my medicine in my room.
Hey.
Jini, you know that song, Jini?
Yeah.
Here's our church announcement this morning. Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
We apologize for last Sunday for not realizing that Deacon Holloway had died during the service.
Oh.
You know, he was 98 and everybody was used to him dozing off to sleep during the sermon.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody noticed he had passed till the janitor was vacuuming the sanctuary after everybody had left. And he was still sitting there.
He didn't move them feet.
Did not move. You know, I said, you used to wake up during the benediction when they be singing, God be with you until we meet again. And he didn't move. Then they went into verse 2. God be with you. God be with you. And then he didn't move. And then they did that last one. God be with you until we meet again. And he was still sitting there. And they start filing out of there. folks, the homegoing celebration for Mother Luella Davis. You know Luella Davis, Janie?
Yeah.
Now, they're going to have her funeral. It's going to be on Thursday. She was 87. And over the past few years, she had 5 strokes.
Oh, Lord.
3 heart attacks. Man. Fainting spells.
Lord.
Seizures. Muscle cramps. Sneezing fits. Blackouts. But that ain't what killed her.
What killed her?
She was walking in a grocery store through the sliding doors, and it malfunctioned and closed on her real fast, and she got and it squoze her to death. They said that thing came in there. Yeah, Piggly Wiggly will never be the same. But they did offer her family a 1 year 10% discount on meat. So they said they're so sorry that happened. They should have fixed those. All right, Janie, that concludes our church tonight. Janie, I'll call you.
All right, y'all, I'm back. And there you go. One moment you having total anxiety. And next minute you go in there and you sometimes good morning. Sometimes comedy is total therapy. You know, you be feeling some kind of way, and then when you push your way through that moment and try to give, and I don't know if this make any sense. You know, push your way through, you know, your moment, and whether it's helping a customer or doing what I just did, which was having to utilize my platform to make people laugh. Take a deep breath and just push your way through it and do it, and get your mind in the right mindset, and start thinking about all the other people that have suffered a loss and lost a mother and a father, or people that have lost kids. And you know, sometimes, you know, you just really being tested. Sometimes a lot of the stuff that you go through, man, is only a test. Because the way I was feeling 15 minutes ago, that was some real stuff. That was real. And I felt what I felt. And that was real pain. Go in there, sit down, and push through that Bernice Jenkins character and make people laugh. And you just feel better on the other side of it. So I just thank God for just being able to push through and give something to somebody while you hurting and suffering. You still able to give to something that makes somebody else feel better. So to God be the glory for that. So, whew. Hoping everybody having a blessed morning. It is Monday, the week of Father's Day. I hope everybody having a great summer. Seemed like it took forever for summer to kick in. It was always cold and raining in Birmingham and in Texas, or cool. Couldn't really do anything, so. But I think summer is finally kicking in. So right now, I hope y'all listen to the show. I hope y'all enjoying the chicken and waffle mix. That's what we got going on. And then we're going to try to figure out if Black Tony coming to work or not. That's another problem we have. All right, y'all. Hope y'all having a blessed morning. Peace.
Black Tony, man.
Hello.
Yeah, we talking about you, bro. You ain't at work.
Shady, I'm not even gonna lie to you, Shady. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you straight up truth, Shady. I'm talking about straight up, just from the heart right here. I was listening to I was getting dressed this morning from the car to work, and then y'all started talking about all this Father's Day stuff. I started talking about all this Father's Day stuff. I ain't never. And then
you got
mama
kids,
told
don't
me,
you, Tony?
Yo, but I ain't know. But my daddy, my mama told me. She called me the morning. She said, "It's the reason I ain't never met your dad." She said, "But it's the reason why you love the radio so much."
What was the reason why you ain't never met your daddy?
She said, "I gotta tell you the truth." She said, "The reason why you always like the radio so much, 'cause your daddy, he used to be on the radio station. Where your boss man? I don't know." She said, "My boss man took over the radio from my." Oh, I can't even deal with it, y'all.
It's okay.
She said, "I met your real daddy back when he was doing this thing called the Sky Show."
Called the what?
The Sky
Show. She said, my real daddy was doing this thing called the Sky Show. And he was tall and light skinned.
Wait a minute. You trying to say little daddy Tom Joyner?
He'll never call me that.
So are you guys a couple?
Are we a couple? Come on, girl. Let's get serious. My name is LaShawn, and this right here is my sandwich.
It's Samuel. Yeah.
And we're gonna get married.
That's so great. How long have you guys been together?
Well, we've been 3 years. It's been forever. We've been waiting forever.
It's really important to know the person.
And who is the bride? I am the bride. Do.
Well, tell us all about your plans.
Well, we never thought it was important to have a piece of paper, so there's not any plans.
We gonna get that piece of paper, Sammy.
Yeah.
That piece of paper.
Where do you think you guys will get married?
We know there's a lot of hidden costs in a wedding.
Everywhere. We gonna get married over here and over there and in the sky and on a cloud.
Oh, wow. It sounds like it's going to be a big wedding.
Well, that's a conversation.
We gonna rent the moon and fill it with roses.
We really need to talk about whether or not we think it's fair to even get married when it's still illegal in so many other states.
See, look at him. That's my man with his big heart. I'm sorry, my husband. You my husband now.
Well,
my husband now, bitch.
Okay, we just don't want to rush into anything because stuff gets overturned. Remember what happened in California?
Baby, I'm going to get a 14-carat ring the size of 14 carats. That's what's up.
Well, you two certainly seem excited.
Yeah, do we seem excited?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Congratulations. I hope you guys have a wonderful life together.
We really just didn't think it was going to pass.
We're going to have a house that's shaped like a unicorn, and we're going to have 5 little girls. The name's going to be Etany, Carousel, Sequin, Abercrombie, and Phantom. And we're going to have a little dog named Ruffalo, and the dog going to have a cat named Myriad.
A cat named Myriad.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley in the morning show. The segment is being brought by Credit Repair. Stop getting denied for credit. CreditRepair.com works and can help remove those inaccurate and unfair items from your credit report. Just go to CreditRepair.com for your free evaluation. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Comedian Cedric the Entertainer, y'all, he's denying, y'all. He's finally denying stealing, y'all, a joke from Cat Williams from the Kings of Comedy special, y'all, back in 1999. Now, he said, look, I have no idea what this brother's talking about. He said that joke is over 30 years old, close for 30-something years. He said, I did the original Kings of Comedy back in 1999. Probably had been doing that joke 6-7 years before that. He said, I don't even know if Cat was doing comedy back then. He also said that, so again, he is a talented brother. He said, but I have no idea what he is talking about. He said, I've never seen Cat do a space shuttle joke. He said, now that may be something that he believes in or believes is true. He said, I've written a lot of jokes. I've had a lot of comedians steal my jokes as well. So I understand if he feels slighted by that, but that's my joke. That's my joke, dog. Unquote.
Yep, saw the video.
Yes.
So, you know, great minds, you know, think alike. And, you know, the thing about it is, you know, sometimes you get younger comedians that admire you, and they might write something based off a joke that you did. And the only thing you do is let that joke go and just write another one and write your life and write your experience or whatever. And don't watch comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
they're both two.
Huh?
They're both two extremely successful comedians, man. And we not finna, you know, we not finna water that beef. It ain't even no beef. It's just a situation that, you know.
Yeah, I just wish that it would have been a phone conversation. Pick up the phone, let's have a conversation about it. When it happened, you know, I don't know. But I'm not sure that, you know, nobody wants to see Sid in a beef with anybody. You know, we not used to that, seeing Sid the entertainer in no kind of controversy like that, because Sid he don't argue. Even if he mad, you don't know. He don't bother anybody. He never confronts anybody. He might pull you to the side and tap you on the shoulder like he have me several times in a very kind, loving, big brother type of way. But me personally, I don't know Sid to be that. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, we're going to follow this story, and hopefully Cats, you know, come out and say his side of it. We'll hear all what's going on with them.
He already did. I just want this to go away.
Yeah, well, we're going to blink, and it's gone right now. We ain't going to talk about it no more, Ricky. So, but speaking of that comedian, let's talk about Gary Owens, y'all. And let's continue to pray, y'all, for his beautiful, estranged wife, y'all, Miss Kenya Owens. I feel so bad for her. Now, Gary was on Wendy Williams recently, y'all. And, you know, Kenya said she had to respond to that interview, but she said Gary said that there is a big twist in his divorce with Kenya, and he is not at liberty to share it yet. But Kenya wrote, honey, via Instagram, she said, Gary, while I'm not pressed, I'm highly irritated. She said, I was shocked you spent most of your time talking about me, the divorced son and daughter. She said, if the streets are that good, then why waste that opportunity and not talk about upcoming projects? She also said that I never realized, y'all, that the person that I helped the most was actually the one that I should have been protecting myself from. She said, please, y'all, hug Gary when you see him, honey. And it's just a sad thing but I tell you what, honey, who seemed like they wanted Wendy Williams, seemed like she wanted Gary so bad. Between Gary Owen and what's his name, the basketball player, what's his name?
Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom. Wendy, she did a lot of flirting with these two guys when they were both on the show separately and stuff, and I don't know, but they didn't really talk about Kenya too bad, but she was really trying to get him to go there, though. But he was trying to, you know, stay calm as whatever he was trying to be. But they were supposed to have gone out to dinner later that night. He didn't want to put it out there, but they put it out there on TV and what have you. But let's continue to pray for Kenya, y'all, because she helped Gary. She said he had an old raggedy truck when she met him, and now, honey, he's a big star, and now he's just doing her so dirty. So I just feel bad for her, though. So, and I never would have thought that would happen to a woman of African descent with a man of European. But anyway, moving on in my final story, y'all. Caitlyn Jenner, honey, is fighting back. They're saying it might be a big multi-million-dollar lawsuit because Caitlyn Jenner is fighting back against Jimmy Kimmel. I don't know if y'all heard what happened, but Jimmy Kimmel lampooned Caitlyn Jenner, y'all, honey, for her bid to become California's next governor. Now, he compared Caitlyn Jenner to President Trump. He said, quote, are we sure that this isn't Donald Trump in a Caitlyn Jenner wig? He said, because, I mean, look at this. He said, the resemblance is uncanny. They've got all the same kind of moves. Jenner responded on Twitter by saying, he obviously believes that trans women are simply men with wigs on. She said, where is the outrage from the LGBT community? Being woke, she said, must be optional, honey, if you are a Democrat. Unquote.
I mean, but he kind of was a man with a wig on for a long time.
Yeah, but
where's the lie?
Okay. The Collier today.
Am I missing something?
Yeah, but leave that alone. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is beetroot. On the high end, you say beetroot, and on the low, just say beautiful dark purple. That's your color for today.
I don't want to discuss that in sorority meeting, do you get beat up by your frat sisters. They're going to jump on you if you don't fall on the right side of that issue.
By your frat sisters.
Through with that, ain't it?
Yes, honey. I'm leaving
You're
it
not
out.
going to endure all them slaps.
Okay.
Them windmills coming your way.
Yes. Girl, how dare you say that? That's all like.
Special K913. Holla at your boy.
Holla at you.
All right,
I'm
y'all.
on with it.
12 minutes after the hour, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news. It's what's trending now.
All right, y'all. We got a lot going on this morning. What's trending this morning? Numbers, COVID numbers COVID numbers in the world have been on the decline. But now there are concerns over the new variant D and the vaccine's efficacy against it. So are you covered if you have been vaccinated already? Dr. M.J. Collier is here to break it all down. Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley, and thank you so much for the opportunity to talk to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show listeners about this new variant of the coronavirus. The Delta variant is out there. Rickey, I hope you know that we've had 34 million cases of the United States of the coronavirus, and we've had 615,000 deaths. So it is out there. It is still dangerous, and it is still infecting people. The CDC has now vaccinated 174 million people, and at least one dose of the vaccine, and 144 million have been fully vaccinated. Now, this new Delta variant is taking over. It is becoming the predominant variant. It is already the predominant variant in the United Kingdom and India, and it is in the United States and has been detected across the country. The current rate is about 6 to 10%. The variant is 40% more transmissible than the original strain, and several coronavirus variants have appeared since the pandemic started, but this variant is the worst that we have seen so far. So if you have had either 2 doses of the Pfizer or the Moderna vaccine or 1 dose of the Johnson & Johnson, you are protected. There is no resistance to the vaccine at this point with that variant, but the most predominant cases are in people that have only had 1 shot of the 2-dose vaccines, and they appear to be especially vulnerable to the Delta variant. Even fully vaccinated people appear to develop fewer neutralizing antibodies against the Delta strain than other variants, but again, it is still effective. So people can feel this is the time. Go get your vaccines if you have not gotten it, if you have been vaccine hesitant. This is the clue, because if we let what's happening in Europe happen in the United States, we're going to be back on lockdown again, possibly for another year. So we want to make sure that people are getting their vaccine. So the Pfizer vaccine, the AstraZeneca vaccine, even which is not available in the United States, the Moderna vaccine, and the Johnson & Johnson, all are currently effective against the Delta variant. But again, if you have not been vaccinated, you are at risk.
All right, y'all, the phone lines are wide open. Get at us, 866, if you have a question for Dr. Collier. 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. Call us right now, and let's go to the first call. Dr. Collier, hold on. Here we go. Good morning.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if you foresee us needing a booster vaccine if you've already been vaccinated in the future, or do you see us needing to be vaccinated every year like they do for the flu vaccine?
That is a great question, and Dr. Collier has made it quite clear that at this time there is no need for a booster. There's no need to get vaccinated every year because the variants have not changed. And so if you have protection from the original vaccination, then you should be covered. And the question has finally been asked, should COVID survivors and the vaccinated be treated the same? So if you've had the disease, recovered from the disease, then your immunity is equal or greater than you have gotten from the vaccine, and we need to count those in vaccinated numbers.
Dr. Collier, I have to ask you, what are the COVID numbers now? And what was the decline rate? Break that down for me.
Okay, well, the numbers now, again, we've had over 34 million cases in the United States with 215,000 deaths. We've had 28 million people have had the disease and recovered from the infection. Those people have natural immunity. And again, a study out of Stanford University in California has noted that these individuals have probably great protection and even better protection than you get from the vaccine. So if you had it and recovered from it, those individuals should be cleared. In other words, they shouldn't need anything but a doctor's note that has confirmed that they had the disease, tested positive for that, and that should be as effective as a vaccine card in opening up your privileges and your travel results, etc. So they are looking at that now and don't understand why this has not been the case up to now. I guess they want to emphasize that people do get the vaccine. But again, if you've had it and recuperated from it, and you've heard this on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show for the last 6 months, so this is not news to Rickey Smiley Morning Show listeners. But for again, now that it's been validated coming out of Stanford University in California, they say that you should be able to have the same privileges as someone who has been fully vaccinated if you recuperated from the disease process.
All right, you're home with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I saw articles on Instagram. It got me on my nerves kind of a little shaky and stuff. I took the Pfizer. It states that we have 2 to 3 years to live. I know everything you're not supposed to believe on Instagram or anything on the social media, but I want to know if it's safe. If the Pfizer was it safe or anything, because we think that it's going to shut down all types of muscle tissues and stuff like that. I'm trying to see if I'm going to live a little bit longer.
No, I think that you'll be safe. The vaccine has been proven to be safe. There have been millions of doses given, and again, there's been not one documented case of a person having a death from getting the vaccine, but there have been, again, 34 million cases of people dying from the disease process. So we want to make sure that, people, please do not hesitate. Do not be afraid of the vaccine. You know people that have gotten it. You see that they're doing well. Do not hesitate. For people that are waiting, what are you waiting for? Because the risk of the disease is much worse than any potential side effect from getting the vaccine now. And you're going to also be restricted in where you can go and what you can do. And you don't want to not be able to go to the Earth, Wind & Fire concert or go to the football game, etc. You're going to have to get vaccinated. So they're going to do that. Right now, they're dangling the carrot, but the stick is coming because the president has already mandated he wants 70% of the country vaccinated by the end of July.
All right, you're home with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
My question is, it's been over a year since many of us have had COVID. When do our antibodies, quote unquote, expire maybe? Or when should we get the vaccination after having COVID over a year ago?
You can get the vaccination at any point at this time, but your antibodies, even if you have levels of antibodies that cannot be measured, you still have B-cell immunity and T-cell immunity that has been validated and confirmed over and over and over. So they're looking at possibly lifetime protection from the coronavirus at this point, but definitely you still are protected as we know, because they're monitoring this and measuring it like on a daily basis to see if people still have immunity, and they over and over still have immunity just from having had it. But at this point, you are clear. The original recommendation was 90 days after you have recovered from the disease state. There's no reason to wait 90 days. If you've had it, you ought to be eligible for the vaccine now.
All right, John, Dr. Collier, good morning.
The question is, fully vaccinated people can catch COVID still. How is it possible that they cannot spread it if it is a respiratory issue?
Okay, fully 5% of people are not covered, and for whatever reason they will recatch it. But there's been no well-defined carrier state. So even if a person has it, the people that have been fully vaccinated are safe. So the people that have not been fully vaccinated are the ones that have to be concerned and worried about catching it from someone else. But for people that have been fully vaccinated, there's no identified carrier state. You should be safe to be around other people. You cannot catch it. You cannot give it to other people if you're in the 95%. 5%, there will be outliers. There will be people that will get it. We don't know what the catch is with their immune system, but they can get revaccinated, boosted, or retreated if they have the disease. But it's been shown 100% that if a person catches the coronavirus after being vaccinated, they will have a much milder case and will not require hospitalization.
All right, Dr. Collier, let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can reach me on all social media at AskASK Dr. MJ. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, etc. And these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show crew, our production staff, listen to around the United States and on the internet around the world.
Dr. Collier.
Yes.
You said these are the opinions. I thought you were going to say these nuts.
What? To all the hard-working women and everyday super moms, we got a little something for you. It's Eva's Corner on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 12 minutes before the top of the hour, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is time for Eva's Corner. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Eva's Corner, where we talk about all things motherhood, womanhood, and the juiciness in between. And Ricky, I'm going to need some fatherhood advice this week. You are a dad. We are approaching Father's Day. And when it comes to parenting, it is a two-people job, mom and dad. It is very difficult. So I got a letter. It says, Dear Eva, I love the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I listen every single morning, and I was hoping to get some advice. Now, I am a new mom. I have been out of touch a little bit at being a mom because I had my first child almost 8 years ago. Now, just last month, I had a set of twins. Motherhood has been beautiful, and I do find myself falling back into the groove of things. But now I am at a pivotal point in parenting that I have not prepared for. My daughter saw me bathing the twins and noticed that they have different body parts than her. My daughter, Naya, who's almost 8, is very inquisitive and asks a million questions. She's at that point in her life, and she is definitely that type of child. Now, how exactly do I answer this question? Initially, I explained to her that these are boys and you are a girl, and girls have different parts than boys. But she did not let me stop there. Every single day for the past 2 weeks, she has asked me about these body parts. What do I do and how to initiate the conversation? Apparently, she's talked to her husband, and her husband says it's not time to talk to Naya about the birds and the bees yet. And so she wants to know from us, when is the appropriate time and when is not? Now, I would like to say, Mom, there's a difference between body parts and birds and bees conversation. Those are two different conversations. Right. My daughter, who's actually sounds like the same age as Naya, knows about her body parts. She knows about the sacredness and about how to clean them and that they're different than boys. However, she's not really at the age of maturity or maturation, rather, to really understand sex and have that kind of a conversation. I know we had our health class in middle school where our parents had to elect to sign us up for it. But Rick, you've raised boys and girls alike. At what point do you kind of start having those awkward yet necessary conversations?
Yeah, my grandmother kind of did it. I had to stop, let my grandmama keep my kids because my daughter was asking, because when she saw Malik getting, like, she's like, why I can't have one of those? And my grandmama told her, well, what you got, you're going to get a whole lot of those when you get grown.
Oh, no, Grandma. No, Granny.
So I had to
They got to stop going over there. Y'all can only see Grandma when she come by.
Put my daughter in counseling immediately.
Immediately.
What you say, Gary?
Brat.
All right.
Brat. At what point did you learn, like, about the birds and the bees? And was it different than learning about your body parts? Or was that, like, the same conversation?
The birds and the bees had to happen on my own. Didn't nobody really explain that to me. So
Really?
back in the day, my grandma didn't even want me to wear a tampon, and I could have been wearing a tampon instead of a pad. You know what I'm saying? Like, she
Oh, yeah,
like,
Grandma not
it's
gonna-
they don't want you to try to put nothing in it because they don't want nothing to go in it. So I wore pads for a long time. So I didn't get the birds and the bees talk till later after I had my little experience. Then once I talked to them, they talked to me. They ain't play back in the day, honey.
I know.
Yes.
That's right. What about you, Rock? You have 2 daughters and a son. At what point did you teach them? Or did Crystal, or did you do it together? How did that happen?
Yeah, when Lyric and Harmony start, forming their little boobies, is when they was like, Mom, Dad, what's going on? So Crystal kind of took the lead on that, of course, and then that's when she kind of went into that conversation about the body parts and what it all is, and there's nothing wrong with it, but get ready. It's going to continue to grow and all this kind of good stuff. The sex part, yeah, when they got to high school is when, the boys, started really kind of flirting with them a little bit, and all the conversations as a teenager that most teenagers have. You know how it is. So that's when we both kind of sat down with them and said, all right, here's the pros and the cons. And we're going to start off with the pros, which really ain't none. So let's go straight to the cons. Here's what can happen or whatever. So
Exactly. Wow. Well, it sounds like we're all on the same page. That there are 2 different conversations. One is the birds and the bees, and one is private parts. And private parts are to be talked about as young as you can so that you can familiarize your child and not have them feel weird about their body. Hope that helps, Mom.
emotions just kind of all over the place. Because that song, I used to play that for my oldest son. And, you know, I just want to say to Special K, bro, I appreciate you.
We don't have, I mean, and I get it, because we have been through a lot. We see, a lot of people don't know, me and Rick have sons that are the same age. And we've dealt with some of the same difficulties with our sons over the last 10, 15 years, to the point where we have cried together on the phone. We have cussed them out. We have been cussed out. We have made up. We fell back out again. I mean, it has been a lot. And he's been there for me, and I've been there for him. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But you just got to, you know, I'm on the other side of it now with my grown son. And you just got to hang in there, man. And, you know, we can't give up on them. They don't give up on us. And at the end of the day, man, that, you know.
I just don't know how you did what you did, but I just no,
it's all good. It's all good.
It takes
man.
a village, man.
We've been through it. Kirk Franklin has been through it, and it hits a different way, man. It hits a different way, especially when you've tried, you know, because there's no handbook for this fatherhood thing, you know. And we try to get them to understand that we do the best we can. We can.
I don't know.
We
how
make
you
mistakes.
Did. You know, I just feel like you saved my son's life, and I just appreciate. I really appreciate you, because you didn't even bother me with it. I don't even know where my son is, but you know, whatever you did, whatever magic and move that you and your son made, I just want to say thank you.
And I appreciate it, but you don't have to, because Brandon is he's like another one of my sons. You know, he's like a son to me, and we've always had a really good relationship, and I respect the fact that he respects, you know, my input, and you know, we're gonna come out of it, and on the other side, man, there's gonna be the other side of that mountain.
And your son, of course, Rock T's son is my godson, and your son Nicholas means a lot to me, man. I just tried to be the best uncle I could be for him, and support him and make sure he had everything he needed. I'll never forget your oldest son's birthday, and he came up to the radio station. I had got him what was some shoes and some outfits.
He was going through a tough period. He was
special.
Going through a tough
felt, and the look on his face, he was just happy. And then for you but it's nothing compared to what you did for my son. And because I was on visitation, and I never missed a visitation weekend. My son was in Atlanta. I would drive 2 hours to Atlanta from Birmingham. I never missed one single visitation I had in every first and third weekends until I gained custody. And everything that you've done for my son recently, I just really, really, from the bottom of my heart, I can't thank you enough. You stepped up, and I just gave you some general information and stuff, because I feel like I did everything that I could do for my son, and I don't know what you said or what you did, but we just have to be open and have these conversations, because I hope it saves somebody else's son, because I lost a nephew who I had custody of. He died, and I raised him and my son together, and I thought I was about to lose my oldest son. I just really want to stop and say thank you. Okay, enough of that stuff. I apologize to I hope I didn't bring anybody.
No apologies necessary.
That's listening, you know, in the audience. I hope I ain't bring nobody's spirit down.
Come on,
or whatever.
We ain't the only ones going through it. Don't get it twisted. We ain't the only ones going through it.
I promise you touched so many other people out there.
Yes, you did. Yeah. You can't help what come from the heart, bro.
Yeah, but you get somebody to just step up to the plate and just take.
That's awesome.
Just take stuff and just run with it and whatever. Because I don't think my son would be here if it weren't for Special K. So I just really appreciate it.
So if you're one of the over 11 million Americans who owe IRS $125 billion in back taxes, then we have help for you today. That's right, as well as tips on how you can pay your car and faster, all that good stuff. Please welcome our money expert, Miss Jini Thornton, to the show. What's happening, Jini?
Good morning.
Yes, indeed.
Happy Monday, y'all.
Absolutely, man. So let's get right into it. So if somebody wants to help negotiate down what they owe the IRS, how do they know if the tax debt relief company they're dealing with is a scam or not?
Well, there's a few things you really need to look for because there's some common traits of the scammers out there. So any company who is guaranteeing that they can get your tax debt forgiven, anybody that's demanding that you pay 100% up front even before they get started, anyone that's, again, drastically promising to reduce or eliminate your tax debt, your interest, or your penalties, I want you to be leery, be very leery of them. There are some legit companies out there, but you absolutely should not be paying 100% up front.
So I have a question because there are so many different companies, like you say, that can kind of help you with your credit, right? And help you with paying the IRS off. So from you, who are the money expert, if people need help that owe the IRS, how exactly do they set up a payment plan? Do they do it themselves or do they need to hire someone to do it?
Well, even the payment plan is so easy. If you go to irs.gov, right on the home screen, they have a button or icon you can click on that says payment plan. It will take you less than 15 minutes to set up a payment plan, provided that you owe less than $50,000 and that you are current on all your tax returns, meaning that you have filed all your returns. You can get up to 5 years to pay the debt back. So literally, it's just going to take you a few minutes to do it. So it's no excuse to go ahead on and get that payment plan set up.
I got a question, Jini. So what advice do you have for someone who is upside down in their car loan? Because that happens a lot to us.
Right. And no, I'm happy that we're talking about car debt, too, because all month this month, we're only going to be focused on debt the month of June. Upside down means you owe more than what your car is worth. And so what you want to do if you are upside down is, hey, find out how much you are upside down. What's the number? So you just need to check the value of your car. And you could go to KBB, like KellyBlueBook.com, find out the current value of your car. If I were me, I would be contacting my current lender. What programs or options they have available to you? Because you may be able to work something out with them. You may even have the opportunity to refinance with them and get a lower interest rate. And then worst case, maybe it's a good time to actually sell your car. With such a shortage of cars right now, your car is worth more now than it ever has been before. It might be a good time to get out of that vehicle right now. There's car shortage. There's a used and new car shortage right now, so it's driving up values. There's no better time to sell your car than right now.
I have a question about this car debt. So how much difference does it make if you pay extra towards the principal of your loan every month? So like if you pay more than what they ask, would that help your interest rate later, paying less?
Well, it is crazy the impact that it has. So let's use this example. So let's say you owe $15,000. You have a $15,000 balance. You have a 6% interest rate. If your payment is $250 a month, it's going to take you 72 months to pay that back. So if you take that payment either from $250 to $275 a month, you can pay that same car note off 8 months faster just by $25. You take $250 and you turn that into $300 a month. Now you can pay that same car note off 14 months faster. So you don't have to pay hundreds of dollars more a month. Pay whatever you can. If it's $20, pay $20. If it's $200, pay $200. But you can definitely save time and money by paying extra towards the principal every single month.
All right, Jini, if people still have questions for you, how can they reach you?
So listen, I'm going to be focused on debt all month. Please follow me at Jini Thornton. That's JiniThornton. I'd love to get your money question. Y'all have an amazing Monday and an amazing week.
Appreciate you.
You too. Thank you.
Ladies. Hey, we
All
got
right,
the
take care
front
now.
page coming up next, man. Y'all stay tuned. We got Rickey Smiley Morning Show right here. Morning Show right
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
27 minutes after the top of the hour, Eva for Sheba got the front page. What's happening?
Good morning, Rock Team. Good morning, everyone. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look this Monday at your front page news. So, President Biden is attending his first NATO summit as president today in Brussels. Biden and other Western leaders ended the G7 summit yesterday with a joint declaration criticizing the Chinese and Russian governments. The countries also agreed to give more than 1 billion, you heard me right, billion coronavirus vaccines to other nations in need. Meanwhile, the FDA says a dangerous COVID-19 variant called Delta is on the rise here in the U.S. and could do some serious damage in areas with low vaccination rates. Also in news, after 12 years, Israel's parliament voted to approve a coalition government getting rid of Benjamin Netanyahu. And nearly 5 years after the police fatally shot him, Alton Sterling's family reached a $4.5 million settlement with the city of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And last but certainly not least, a congratulations is in order for Darnella Frazier. She was the young woman who filmed the death of George Floyd. Darnella received a special Pulitzer Prize award for her courage in filming. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. You can follow me on all social media at Eva Marcille. Now it's time to take a look at sports. Rock T, what's going on?
Let's get it popping, man. Shout out to the Phoenix Suns, man. They swept the Denver Nuggets. CP3, give him his respect if you haven't already gave him his respect. I mean, the league and NBA fans pretty much worldwide pretty much just kind of distance themselves from CP3. They're saying he's washed up. He's got no more left in the tank. He should retire. They were saying this like 2 years ago. So I'm CP3, man. Big ups to the Phoenix Suns and what they doing. He dropped 37 points last night. But bad news for the Brooklyn Nets. Yes. Kyrie Irving injured his ankle, man. We're praying for him. We hope he makes a full recovery. But Brooklyn's in trouble, man. Milwaukee done tied the series up 2 games apiece. X-rays did come back negative for Kyrie's ankle. We still don't know if he's going to be able to return to the series. We already know that James Harden is still out with that bad hamstring. Can Kevin Durant do it by himself with Blake Griffin and the supporting cast? I don't think
Rob.
so. Yes, sir.
So if this super team fails in their quest to win a championship, would the whole experiment be considered a bust?
Well, it's not really a bust if this injury happened. Like you can't, like when these injuries happen, you can't really say it's a bust.
Right, but I'm saying.
But if all 3 of them was healthy and they didn't win, then it would be considered a bust. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the question is going to remain, if they get eliminated from the playoffs, and will they all stay together and come back next year? I think they will, personally. You know what I'm saying? Because it's unfinished business. It is what it is. So we can continue to talk sports on social media at Rock T Holla. Hit me up. The Brat got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Brat, what you got there, Pippin?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's start off with the movies. It was a big weekend at the box office with 3 movies breaking the 10 million mark. A Quiet Place 2 managed to beat the highly anticipated debut of In the Heights. It was a very close weekend, however. A Quiet Place brought in 11.7 mil, while The Heights grabbed 11.4 mil. And coming in third was Peter Rabbit 2, which debuted with 10.4 million. This is exciting news for the movie industry, y'all, because over the past year, it was hard to even let one film break the $5 million mark. All right, y'all, moving on. On Friday, Bill Maher called out Kevin Hart for recent comments he made about white privilege. Lord. During an interview with the New York Times, Hart said, "You're witnessing white power and privilege at an all-time high." Mayer said, Bill Maher, he said, saying that Kevin Hart and others may have a case of progress-ophobia, saying that the U.S. has achieved progress in race relations, gay rights, drug policies, and more. And although there's still work to do, things are better than ever. So Kevin took to Twitter and responded saying, the internet has put a magnifying glass on how dominant racism still is in our country. To ignore that at Bill Maher is ridiculous. To take my quote literally is also ridiculous. You're witnessing the same craziness that I am, he added. When I speak of white privilege, I'm speaking of moments that make no sense. For example, the storming of the Capitol. If they were black, they would have been killed on the spot. To act as if white privilege does not exist is just stupid when it's as clear as day.
Oh.
All right, Kevin, what he said, what he had to say.
That's right.
Period on that.
Gary.
Oh, yeah,
no.
but trust me, you know when you speak out.
You think so, Gary?
Oh, yes, you know when you speak out against the system, honey, your butt out of a job.
Well, you know, a lot of people have been saying that, and it's true. Like, if that was black people, baby, it wouldn't have been none of them left.
Exactly.
They'd have rounded up all of them, or shot them all, or shot at them all, something.
They can't
Tear
cancel
gas,
all of
everything.
us. They can't cancel all of us because they still need some entertainment. And
Okay,
so if
tell
we
her,
all
Kay.
gone, they'll be watching Little House on the Prairie reruns for the rest of their life.
Come on, what's his name? What was the man name that was on Little House on the Prairie?
Eagles.
Michael Landon.
Michael Landon. Oh, he was so cute. My granny loved him, baby. We didn't miss Little House on the Prairie in our
Mama
house.
loved him too.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Then he did Highway to Heaven. All right, y'all, moving on. We telling our age.
Dr.
Moving
Quinn,
on,
medicine
y'all, coming
woman.
up, we got Mark Morial, and we got the praise mix down. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome National Urban League President and CEO Mark Morial with this morning's commentary, The State of Black America. Good morning, Mr. Mark.
Hey, good morning, Ricky. Good to be with you. A little history this morning. On June 19th, 1865, Union Army General Gordon Granger read out loud General Order Number 3 that proclaimed the end of slavery in Texas. Now, we know that we recognize this day as Juneteenth, even though President Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation had outlawed slavery in Texas and all of the other states that were part of the Confederate States almost 2.5 years earlier on January 1st, 1863. Why did it take so long? Because Southerners did not voluntarily comply, and the Emancipation Proclamation had to be enforced by Union troops. So it wasn't until the Union troops arrived in South Texas, in Galveston, that our forefathers and ancestors and foremothers knew that they were free as a result of the Emancipation Proclamation.
Right.
So Juneteenth has been referred to as Freedom Day, Jubilee Day, Liberation Day, and Emancipation Day, and some people call it the second Day of Independence. We must celebrate Juneteenth to recognize the end of slavery, but we must celebrate Juneteenth to recognize that the journey to complete liberation and freedom is not over, because we have structural discrimination and institutional racism that still exists in this country. So Juneteenth should not just be a day where we say woohoo. Juneteenth should be a day where we recognize, we remember, we learn, we speak to our children, we help everyone understand why Juneteenth is so important and why it helps us recognize the work we need to do today, Ricky. So
Yes, sir.
Juneteenth this year is on a Saturday. Some people are celebrating it. There are efforts to make it a national holiday. And I think it is so important that we understand the history of Juneteenth and why it's important today.
Absolutely, man. Hey, Mr. Mark, man, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, the president of the National Urban League, Mark Morial. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can reach me on Twitter, Facebook, and all social media channels at Mark Morial. You can also reach us at www.nul.org. And Ricky, I might add, this week, the National Urban League is hosting its Legislative Policy Conference virtually. If you go to nul.org, you can participate. We've got a great lineup of speakers. We'll be talking about police misconduct, democracy and voting, economic equity, education issues, the infrastructure bill, a range of issues that are important to Black America. That's the National Urban League's 18th Legislative Policy Conference taking place this week virtually. Once again, www.nul.org. You can go there to register. It will be broadcast across all of our social media channels, our website, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter simultaneously. We want to see you in that number.
Man, we appreciate you for keeping us up to date on the state of Black America. Mark Marielle. All right, Mr. Mark, appreciate you, man.
Thank you. See you next week, brother.
Yes, sir.